Hello, everybody. This is Mandy at Laughing Grackle. That we are going to be having my cloud jumper today. So let's get started. This one is the sparks. It's the spark that starts the sparks. Say that. This is about lighting somebody else's path. This is burning bright enough that others notice. And this is also about, giving them the opportunity to burn just as bright. This is the nurturer. And this is the one that has a very light heart, who, really tries to bring people along. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the sparks are also in the corners, which leads back to this card. So this one is a part of that spark. This is the birthing of something. This is eggs that I'm seeing. These are the ones that are being nurtured and, to bring forth things to happen. Now, this is about balance. However, this one right here has got a crack. This is something that's not quite completely balanced. And this is also about knowing where to go in this journey. This one is about the river down here. If you notice, that river is kind of foggy, which means, that path that we're following isn't always going to be clear. But it's peaceful. We might not know exactly where we're going, but if we remain calm, we'll get there. Now, this is more of a guide. This is, one that's showing us how to get to this part. And this one is also a little bit more protective than the bear. This is the one that is protecting our path, as well as showing us where to go. If you notice, they're looking off. This is telling us that it's looking towards the future. And, being able to follow that path. Now, this very well possibly could be a fertility situation. They don't know for sure on exactly how to get there. So they're being this. Being nurtured by that, leading to this. So, if this is a fertility one, you're going to have a little bit of misses. You might not have as many take as you would like, but it's meant to be because of the bear, because of the nurturing attitude that you have. That crack in the balance could be a this very well possibly could be the fact that there's something that is amiss with it, and that's the reason why you have the multiple tries. Because of that crack, it's got to be done a different way. It's very possible that, because of the fertility issues, that you might have to go with IVF. And or adoption. Depending on how bad the situation is. But because there's only one crack, I believe that is something that can be overcome. Okay, that's going to be it. So we are going to be having our transparent tomorrow. So do like and shares and come back and see me.